that's probably not inaccurate. Got my
Another great
guide.
Rise Fantasia mystery solved in the first few seconds of the episode. You're welcome.
Oh boy, it's time for the... It is time for the Gula Church Ruins, aka definitely not a filler episode.
Gula!
Yeah, Ruin, you had to step away a second ago, but I think the only thing you really missed was Mechanic told us we had to find a thing in the church.
Gotcha. Wow, it's the church.
Yeah, we just saved right outside of it.
Wow, that's the thing we have to find.
So, John, obviously Monday, which we're recording on, is an appropriate day to do this, because Sunday, the service was held, it was all nice. Monday, it's all tattered to hell now.
Yep.
Do we know who's left-handed?
I wonder who it is.
Don't know. Couldn't be
Shield
anyone.
Shield of Ajax. You have a item that's just a bottle of Ajax cleaner. That's all
Yep.
it is.
Because Ajax is the toughest on Greece.
That is a fantastic product name, and
Oh, it
whoever
absolutely
thought of
is. They were super clever thinking of that.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh yeah, Ruin, for your explanation. Rastin can open it because it was sealed by the Ion unit, which he used to be part of.
Gotcha.
Probably because there's some horrible demon lurking about.
No. Why would there ever be a demon in a church? Demons don't go to church.
Who said the demon went to church? What if the demon was brought to church?
Who would bring a demon to church? They can't go in there.
Dude,
Dan Brown?
Oh my god, you stupid fucking cat!
Oh, I thought you were like going off on me for a second.
Or like me for the Dan Brown joke. I mean, granted, not my best work, but yikes.
I mean, it's not Dan Brown's best work either.
Fair enough.
Yo, they got a railgun in here.
If we're talking a holy
God,
church,
Arrow of Loss just fucking gets me each time.
if it's
That
church,
is a-
though, wouldn't it be a Grail gun?
Maybe.
Just saying.
Arrow of Loss. Good.
I'm pretty sure a Grail gun is like a plot point in Trails.
I like
For some
how
reason,
they're like,
I
is this
thought
the
you
right
could've
part?
mentioned Fate.
I like how they're like, is this the right part? Probably, but let's loot everything anyway.
Yep. Knife!
Nice.
Surge? Yeah.
I was gonna say, who do we know who throws knives?
Just fucking kicks him!
His pretty head will roll. Surge? Nobody will be harmed if you cooperate.
You just kicked Nico in the fucking head. That's pretty harming.
Yeah, but Nico doesn't count as anybody.
Fair.
Nico is
Nico
not a
doesn't-
person. He doesn't
You
have
can do it,
rights.
can't you,
The
Aston?
culprit in the party has more rights than Nico.
I think that might actually be
What are you
true.
doing? What's behind that door? Nothing to do
The
with you.
Copen has more philosophical thoughts than Nico does, so he just gets more rights than he does.
Sorry to disappoint you. I don't know anything about this place. Enough banter. Just open the door, and I'll let Rafia go. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
There's only one response to that line.
How odd.
I feel like you could tell at this point in the game that most of the like voice actors have gotten
By
into
opening this
character, but
door,
they only got like one take on
We'll
most of the
alert the
lines.
Ion unit to our presence.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We don't have permission
Like,
to
they've
be
warmed
here.
up, but the director's just like, yeah, whatever, that's good, go.
Yeah.
You're free to leave.
So if you get a weird delivery, like, do it. They just kind of have to run with it.
Fine
Hmm.
then. Wah! It's a trap!
I said
well,
unlock.
Reffy is not in our party.
I said unlock the door, not the floor.
Let the bodies drop through the floor!
But also further proving that video games don't have fall damage.
True.
Nico absorbs fall damage, it's his
You
one
got
skill.
kicked and fucking choke slammed. I think a
What's
small
going
girl
on?
landing on you would not be
I
that
don't
painful.
know.
Cecile has to
Yeah,
weigh
this is
what,
a-
like 20 pounds?
This is really bigger on the inside. Is this one of them mega churches?
I mean, to be fair, this is underground.
To break the seal didn't work.
Mhm.
when the
Yeah,
code was
again,
rejected.
mega churches.
It set off the trap.
They definitely all have secret dungeons. Come on. Look, you fucking look at Joel Osteen and tell me he doesn't have a secret mega dungeon under his
Joel
mega
Osteen
church.
absolutely
Leave
has a
this
secret
to me.
dungeon in his
Right.
church.
Uh,
His
You're gonna take
mansion.
on a fell dragon
Did I
alone?
do we have to mention that he has a fucking
I don't
mansion?
have a choice. I'm the one who got you.
No, because sadly, I think it's a known quantity.
Wait,
Oh,
Oh!
What are you doing down here?
I thought I'd help you.
she just jumped.
She just jumped in.
By falling in too.
Well, Serge fell in, didn't he? I thought
oh
I'd
my
shoot you.
goodness.
Was I wrong?
Last Riffia.
Behind you!
She saw everyone fall down a hole and went, well, might as well.
we finally know the answer if all your friends jumped off a bridge.
Rip you would.
She'd be like, I guess.
Guess I'll jump.
What's a fell dragon doing in a place like this?
They're going to church, idiot. They had a
Why did you do
potluck.
that?
Let me explain. No. That can wait until we're out of here. Wouldn't that be better, Rastin? Yeah.
That's fine.
Fine.
I don't think this door.
Ah,
is
but I
any
wanted to
longer
expose
against
it.
fell dragon,
This
is
is like the first time I've had to exposit, but fine if you're gonna be a cockblock about it.
It would technically be more like the second or third time he's exposited.
This
Rastin's
is a
exposited a bit.
JRPG, nobody knows how to count.
Lest
Yes!
we forgot the costume we left Surge in.
Buddy!
Yeah, baby.
God.
He's still got the same stuff we left him with.
What's the matter, Frog? Don't you like my soulful eyes? Gaze into my soulful puppy dog eyes and tell me that everything's okay.
Everything is definitely not okay.
What?
We
It's
do
okay.
finally want to get some weapons leveled up for these two, so we're gonna let them hang out for the
Handle trash.
handle the trash that while we're not getting back-to-back boss fights.
You're right. Oh,
What?
looks like Lark is all upgraded at the moment.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go with this group because I think Riffia still has stuff, but Lark does not. Yeah, Riffia still has things to upgrade.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Gonna just leave that there for you for Ruin for a second. Give me a second to look at my guide.
Would you say that the era of Lost is in fact a lost age?
That's a different game.
I
You-
know that was the point.
I don't get
You
it.
called it the fucking era of Lost. That's wrong. It's Lost. There's no T in there.
Yeah, Sure. Okay. Whatever.
Why is it called the era of Lost though?
Because it's funny, obviously.
I'm beginning to think Matt doesn't actually get why it's funny.
It's funny for a completely different and unrelated reason.
Yeah, I'm starting to think, Matt, do you actually realize why they're laughing at it?
Clearly I don't.
Oh god.
Are you familiar with the meme, with the loss meme? The old Control-Alt-Delete comic.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! No, I actually had successfully purged that from my brain.
And
You fuckers.
and the meme of is this loss?
Oh, you degenerate motherfuckers! I had actually fucking expunged that from my brain. You assholes!
Glad to be of service.
Such a stupid term. It's such a stupid term as the era of loss.
I thought it
So
was
if we-
I thought you guys were just laughing because it was kind of an off translation. Oh my God!
Translation, but also we can't fucking escape CAD. It's inescapable.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was beginning to realize, I was like, wait, I don't think he realizes why they're laughing.
No, I thought they were just having a giggle at a dodgy translation, and I was making Golden Sun the Lost Age jokes because it's like.
To be fair,
yeah,
Golden Sun is much better. So.
But like, just saying something was a lost age or something is kind of a JRPG trope. So.
Yeah.
Then he must be a criminal, right? Even
Like
so,
literally, I had expunged that from my brain.
Too bad. We've brought it back.
That's the second time I've nearly successfully forgotten something. And then you specifically, Frog, have brought it back from the dark wasteland to which it was banished to roost in my brain.
What was the first one?
Legend of Dragoon.
Legend of Dragoon.
Oh, okay.
In general.
It's an old-fashioned one. I'll open it.
Oh,
Fool me once, shame on you. Second time, don't fucking do it again or I'm coming for you. I'm kidding. I just
Oh.
Oh, hi.
Huh. Okay.
I'm ready to
Whoops, he
go.
turned into a monster.
Which is what I'll do if you make me remember forbidden knowledge again.
Go all out.
Need anything shot up?
Clearly, these are ancient species.
John, this is, I think, now the second commentary in a row where I've had an existential crisis at some point.
You'd think you'd learn to stop hanging out with us.
Use this.
Clearly, I'm sucker for punishment.
I mean, that's true. That's a known quantity.
Following your lead. Right
I
there.
play JRPGs after all.
One hit, one count.
Hold on, wait. You said it? Didn't it say that you killed it? But
Killed one.
they're all acting.
Oh no, they're still dead.
What?
Huh?
Wait.
Like, I can't target them anymore. They're dead.
But that's. I thought they were. That I must be hallucinating.
Combo attack.
That's interesting.
Sounds like there's gonna be fuckery
Or
involved.
something else. He looks like Prince Vice.
I'm not so sure about that.
Not really.
I think she's more going for the
There's a
wing
similar
comparison.
aesthetic to it.
Yeah, like the corruption
You're a
thing.
mercenary,
But
aren't you? Human or not, an enemy is an enemy. Fight or die.
Yeah, I mean that's a fair
You're
point.
right.
Weiss had a more like, I don't know, chitinous thing going on. Those were much more fleshy.
Yeah.
No, those were like crystal.
The
know,
well,
like
yeah, but if you look at the purple bits, they were like weirdly fleshy and almost had faces on them.
The purple bits looked like the crystal that that the ozone pollution is causing. It even has the same glow.
That's true. True. It looks kind of like a crystalline coral almost.
Yeah, I think that's actually kind of the idea.
Gonna beat you up good.
Need anything
Not
shot
sure
up?
time. Oh right, Nico Cannon takes 60. And then she can punch that one a couple times.
Check it out.
Yeah, for whatever reason, the ones in that first fight just like stop moving when you kill them rather than poofing like normal.
That's
Weird.
so weird.
Probably a bug left over that, didn't
I'm ready to
really
go.
break the game or anything, so they were probably just like, fuck it, move on.
I guess,
I
yeah.
wonder. I almost wonder if it has to do for the fact that like Surge finishes it off in the cutscene after.
Oh, right, so they don't actually kill them because they're hesitating because they're human, and then Surge comes in and is like, you guys, stop being dumbasses.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It makes sense to you, and that's what matters.
A blue bracelet.
Code is engraved on it. Oh god! It's the key card
Swordfish?
for Metal Gear Solid. I'm gonna have to heat this up to get certain codes and go in the rocket chamber or whatever.
I mean, that is a possibility.
Literally the worst moment of padding in that entire game.
Must answer my calling.
Let's go ahead and bust out Frog's favorite move.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
going all out. Sacred water, come forth and dance.
Mostly because it's really good.
It's a blender.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone.
This game wasn't made in Blender.
Blender I don't think existed when this game came out.
Well, there you go. Definitely not made in
I'm ready
Blender
to
then.
go.
I don't get it.
Which one should I
Blender is a
handle?
modeling program.
Okay.
See, half the time when he says I don't get it, he's just cutting my jib down, so I ignore him.
Yeah, but when he says it, I choose to answer him seriously, so it doesn't, so that he can't make a joke off
No,
of it.
I actually didn't know.
Okay.
I'm a big time.
You see,
This is one of those times.
you see what all your crying wolf has gotten you? No one believes you anymore.
That's why you just have to answer me. Because there's the very real possibility that I don't know.
I was
I'm
gonna say,
ready to
it
go.
seems to be kind of 50-50 with Ruin. Like, half the time he's just fucking around. And
Sweet dreams.
I want to say that I've gotten kind of good at him
Way
at
too easy.
recognizing when he genuinely doesn't know or when he's fucking around, but
Oh, I'm fucking terrible at it, so I just choose to go for the ignore option.
Moonstone.
the problem is that I couldn't tell you in this
We can
particular
get a
instance because I
Nidoking.
actually didn't know what you guys said.
Moonstone, yeah, okay, yeah, it's equal parts fire and wind blocking,
And it makes you immune to sickness.
Yep.
That's handy.
You are not down with the sickness.
which is handy dandy. But yeah, you need that blue bracelet to open the blue sigil. Go figure.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Color-coded RPG dungeon puzzle. Check off that checkbox right now.
Would you rather this be an elemental themed dungeon?
I mean, I'm assuming they're leading up to that,
Need anything
so
shot up?
there's still time.
I mean, hey, you could always do worse. You could make it your entire
This'll get
game.
hard. Touch of fire.
Yeah, that's true.
What are you alluding to?
Oh,
A
just,
variety of early 2000s JRPGs.
yeah. There's not any one game that did it. It was just kind of a thing.
There's one example that comes to mind for me specifically, but it's not necessarily exclusive to it. If that makes sense.
It's still
What if there was a dungeon that was like a big Rube Goldberg machine to get a fruit for a child?
feel like that's been done before.
What?
Tales of
That's actually
Symphonia.
kind of the. That's actually kind of the plot of Jake Cocoon 2, sort of.
Hiding behind me
Matt, that
isn't
is
gonna
actually a
help you.
specific dungeon in Tales of Symphonia. It's the
No, there's-
Ymir Forest.
Yeah, okay. There's another game that I've kind of like. I'll just come out and say it. I found it largely forgettable, so I actually do not remember most of the plot of that game.
That's fair. I think the dungeons in Symphonia are like 90% actively bad, so I don't blame anyone.
A lot of
blame
them,
anyone for forgetting them.
a lot of them, I think.
I think we should try to get out of here.
I
first, though.
appreciate the idea of trying to make the dungeons more interesting than hallways with fights in them, but a lot of the time, what they did just made them tedious feeling.
Yeah.
Dungeons I can remember in Tales of Symphonia. That's going to be a short list. Human Fresh Farm, obviously, I remember because, Marvel! It kind of leads up to one of the silliest voice acting segments in the game. Couple of the temples, I think there was like a shadow one I remember being somewhat kind of run around.
What is that
Shadow
thing?
Temple was really bad.
And then,
I remember Gnome's dungeon because
You
I
don't
remember
know?
Ruin
Weren't you
pointing
a
out
member
to
of the
me a
Ion
neat
unit?
little trick you can do with Regal. if you make him the field leader, and just watch as the
But
illusion is
obviously
so
a human
fucking
experiment.
shattered.
It's a human
Because
that was
canned
turned into a fell
animations.
dragon.
As you learn that Regal is a fraud.
Regal is an absolute fraud.
The main thing I remember about Gnome's Dungeon is farming the dragon to rebuild Luin in the original
then
version.
And then they took that out. Rip Gold Dragon.
It wasn't even a gold dragon, it was a regular dragon. It just dropped 10,000 gold every time you killed it, which made it...
I know.
And it was right by a
Just like-
screen transition.
I know, and they took it out.
I know, and
Then there's
it,
a lightning dungeon because Volt beat up Sheena's dad or something, if I recall.
Do you know anything about this, Rastin?
Or like,
she tried to make a pact with Volt, failed, and it killed like half of her village.
oh, that's much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of the whole thing there, is that it failed, Volt went berserk, and like fried half of her village, essentially, in a giant lightning storm.
Because that's the theme with Volt, is that he's unstable.
Because lightning is hard to control and shit.
Yep. Hey John, I got a question for you.
Let's just get out of here.
Obviously, there's a certain level of religious technology in this game. Are they implying that that is a carryover from like Noirism and the older religions and such?
I think the idea is Noirism's been around for a long time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Noirism is like the base religion that you're gonna like groan as soon as I say it, because there's no other way to describe it. But there is the religion around Imaginal, and then there is realism.
I mean, yeah, it's literally magical realism. You really
but
can't
those
get around that.
I'm more of a fan of the Church of Expressionism myself.
Matt,
Abstractism.
Matt, it's the difference. It's the difference between idealism and realism.
It's
Yeah,
it's 100% that.
I
But,
know. I know.
no, the point is that those two are essentially splintered off factions that came from Noirism.
The reason I asked
The
is because
the god of the god of Noirism is Issa, and those two factions essentially every so often apparently present their law to Issa, and then she,
like, oh,
they. I
Issa-
don't think they've
Issa's
ever
just-
specified if Issa's a he or she actually.
Issa's just like, oh, this shit's fire, and then just like rewrites reality to make it so.
Essentially, yeah.
So the world's religion is actually about making a film noir.
Sure.
Yeah.
There we go. That was just a setup.
But
for
I
that.
think the idea is that all this technology is stuff that was originally made by what is considered the divine race now, which is what Rastin and Cecile and
Right.
Raphia and all them are. The people that have been basically in hibernation inside the Skywalks.
See, I'm actually getting some lore explanation in before I lead up to my shitty puns. I'm actually
Yes.
doing a service this time.
Or more specifically, the people that are still, a lot of which are still asleep in one of the Skywalks, because the other one crashed.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the other one crashed, and it's the one we were briefly in after fighting the shrimp.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Lark, Cecile is just a little girl.
But the other one is still up
Boy,
there.
girl, old, young, rich or poor, it doesn't matter. There's no law in the real world.
Fuck yeah.
I don't care if you had a sheltered life, Ripia.
What about the
Once you're out in
imaginal
the
world?
real world,
Wait. What?
Gods and money aren't real.
You're scared, and that makes you angry.
No gods, no masters.
But that doesn't mean you can take your anger out on them.
you're right. Sorry, I went too far. I'm not feeling well, I guess.
But yeah, at this point, we have seen
Well, let's just get out of here.
figures
guys need to
belonging
find
to
out
all
what this
three
place is,
of the
too.
like factions of the religion.
Mm-hmm.
It's one church.
Because the representatives for the like main Noirism church are those two missionaries we've seen around.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Luz and Sara.
Sara, there we go.
Yeah, Luz and Sara are missionaries from the Noirism church.
Uh-huh.
Hey John, I'm gonna text you something real quick.
I don't think I actually have my phone in close reach.
Oh, I meant through. Would it be easier through the Discord or
Oh,
by
I mean, either
actual-
way, that's fine.
Okay.
on demanding my attention? What do you want? Aside from my attention. I mean, yes, but... Can he want something that's not attention or food? Can he sleep? No, we're gonna do this because I know this. You're cozy with this. See? Look at you. You're so cozy right now. Look at you. Yeah, there we go. So cozy. He's a cozy cat. Very cozy. I feel bad because I haven't been paying attention to the plot whatsoever.
To be fair, this is just a skit, so...
Yeah.
Well, no. I mean, I missed, like, a lot of the main story beats from the previous scene.
The story beat there was basically just, there's things in test tubes that have traits of both human and Felddragon.
Well, yeah, and it's making Lark kinda antsy.
Mm-hmm.
Just about our size.
Along with the fact that, you know, we pulled a guy out of a jail cell and he turned into a Felddragon.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong here.
It's real convenient, by the way, that these smaller ones don't, you know, explode into a miasma bomb like that one at the beginning of the game did.
True.
Like, they bring up that whole concept of a Fel burst and then don't really actually do much with it after a point. It doesn't feel like it comes up as often as you'd think it would.
You have to be a really
something
cool...
they hadn't. Probably they. Sorry.
You have to be a really cool dragon to do a fell burst.
I imagine it's one of those things where you have to be like a fucking big ass Fel dragon or something. I don't know. Fully
Like
mature Fel dragon.
Like how only older dragons can have like lair actions and shit.
How are our weapons looking?
I mean, I just assumed it was something they had an idea for, and like, you know, you'd put up something in the initial concept.
Oops, I locked the door.
Oops.
Answer my calling.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
No, I actually wasn't paying attention to where I was walking.
Well, good fucking job.
Looky here. Here comes
I still love the windmill arms for that move. Also, I love the fact
Casting
that
animations do need windmill arms.
I also just love the fact that it basically just deletes the entire encounter.
Right. Destroy. Ah!
Burn.
Ah! Ah!
witness the strength of the mighty hero. I'm ready to go.
What boy? Okay. There you go.
Good.
You want to hang out up here now? Oh, for love of God! You.
Real deal coming up. Sneak one in.
So, John, I will just mention here as well that no, I didn't read shit.
That's fair.
Right there. So sorry.
Thank you.
I'm ready to go.
Oh, were you giving John your guess?
He was making plot theories.
Let's do it.
All right.
So sorry.
I just didn't want to pollute the pool or anything.
That's fine. I actually can't really speak because I actually do vaguely know some of the twists here.
It's an 11-year-old game. I expect some of it to be known.
I legitimately only knew about one boss fight going into this game, and
it
it's
was the
because
shrimp.
John complained about it.
Well, no, you also knew
two
about Shrimp.
Oh yes, shrimp, and then one later because
Yeah.
John complained about it the first time.
Yes. I had a bit of a spiel about it.
I distinctly remember a late game boss that John had a real fun time with.
It's probably the
Yeah.
same one.
Yeah.
It's probably the same one because I was vocal about it.
Yep.
I know a couple things, but I also don't know anything.
That's par for the course for you.
That just applies to your life, Ruin. No,
We can help you
I'm
out.
kidding.
No, you're not wrong. I'm dumb as fuck, but I also know a lot of things. I just don't know. I just don't know what to do with any of it. That's how I'm dumb.
What the?
Good intelligence, low wisdom.
What's the matter?
Voice actor trivia doesn't really get you very far, man.
Yeah, that's fair.
What is the matter?
What's the matter,
Look at
Riffy? I'm
what?
still not over you yelling at me, Lark.
Ozone?
It's It's a research paper about using ozone in human experiments.
We're injecting
They're
people
put-
with magic pollution.
They're putting people in the ozone?
No, they're putting the ozone in people.
Oh my god.
What are those scum doing in my house?
Clark, I found the deposition to the Elizabeth Holmes trial.
Is this bimbofication?
Look,
God.
there are still records of the experiments.
Wait, I heard that beep, and I literally thought
001.
I'm literally expecting like the sound of a register, like printing paper.
So, I was about to say, I thought a microwave was about to start.
Ellie code conversion results. Oh god, they found the development notes for Last of Us 2. Run.
Ellie.
Yes, that's the protagonist's name, Serge.
002. Selena code conversion results. Inverted matrix. Partial fell dragon transformation.
No, I can't think of a video game where the protagonist is Selena off the top of my head. Never mind, joke aborted.
During transformation resulted in the dragon stone fusing with the body.
That's a Fire Emblem plot.
Did you know them?
Kinda, yeah.
We're almost out of time. Let's go before.
I like how we've been, in theory, being pursued this whole time by that squad of dragons from the beginning.
Look, man, they're doing their best.
In theory. The game's been claiming that we've been getting chased by them.
Shouldn't take too long.
Must answer my calling. Let's go all out.
Need anything
I'd like to
shot
point
up?
out that those drakes are called Jinn.
Yep.
I like the Sauroid, personally. It sounds like it's Power Rangers villain, specifically from one of the dinosaur-themed seasons.
There's a lot of dinosaur
I get where you're-
theme
I-
seasons.
One of the later ones, because obviously the first one is just, you know, the original fucking Power Rangers, but one of the later ones.
Let's go all out.
So,
And yeah, come to think of it, they have hit up dinosaurs like, what, at least 3 times now?
I think so, yeah.
I want to say 3 or 4 times.
It's because dinosaurs are cool.
I was gonna say,
Dinosaurs are
Dinosaurs
cool.
are
hide
cool.
from my sniping.
let's be honest, there's still no better call than just yelling out like, Tyrannosaurus! Or something. Yeah, dinosaurs are cool.
Yeah.
Finally done with the mail breaker.
Yeah,
So,
baby.
let's go ahead and get its special thing unlocked for viewing purposes. So I know what it is in the future. The answer is Deadly Strike. It just has chances of crit.
Huh. Nice.
That's not bad.
I thought it was good at committing federal offenses.
Okay, so we've actually got 3 weapons for him. We've got the Tathlum, the Binder Magnum, and the Self Booster. Which one do we want to do?
I want the self booster.
Okay.
I like
Booster
the
looks fucking rad.
I like the gay rights revolver.
I was gonna say,
That's fair.
revolver, please.
That's fair.
So I guess putting those gates up is a good thing because it's keeping the dragons slightly away.
I mean, if
Maybe,
that was a
in theory.
mechanic in this, that would be neat, but
So let's see, we're gatekeeping. We could argue that Rifia and Cecile are girl bosses. What was the last one again?
Serge, you were brought up here, weren't you?
Yeah,
And the human subjects back in the lab?
my family from the church.
all of Surge's family from the orphanage got turned into dragons.
Oh.
When we escape, Rastin, you better tell me everything you know.
How much you want to bet Ignacy did it?
I get the feeling that Ignacy is just kind of the villain here.
It's kind of weird because Ignacy has barely been present for like the past 10 hours. Even more than that, holy shit, like 15 hours.
I mean, the last we really heard of him, the last we really heard about him, aside from Rastin and Surge mentioning him occasionally, was when we fought his 2 little underlings way back at the beginning. After they
Didn't we see him from the
killed.
Piece of cake, right?
Oh yeah, true. We did see him from the back briefly.
But that was in the same sequence, like the exact same sequence.
No, we saw him since then.
Let's go all out.
That way, I don't remember.
We saw him briefly since then from like the feet up to the waist, basically.
It's in the same sequence though.
No,
Like,
it was in the last 2 or 3 streams.
Anyway, hasn't made a full appearance. Let's fight some dragons.
That.
Let's do it. You, right there.
No, he has not actively like confronted the party.
Well, I mean, he has no reason to.
Must answer my
Yet.
calling. Let's go all out.
I am under the distinct impression that we're not really doing anything to like interfere with his plans yet.
We're not in the way yet.
In fact, it could all be going according to plan.
I bet Ignacy sounds exactly like that.
Just taking a guess.
Not weapon. But armor. There we go. Silver Guard, I think, is actually worse than that, so let's... Yeah, I guess Nico gets it by default.
Terrifying sentence.
Nico gets it by default?
Yellow
Yellow
bracelet.
bracelet.
Gosh, I really wonder what door I could work with.
Ba-da-ba-da.
The purple one.
Ah,
They're doing color contrast.
I'm ready to go.
exactly. Destroy.
Push the delete button.
I'm going all out. Sacred water, come forth and dance.
Is it a better dance
What
though?
should I do next?
Real deal coming up.
I was just about to ask what
Oh,
kind
dang,
of
one
dance
was
you
actually
wanted
out of
the
range.
Sacred Water to do.
A better dance than what?
Must answer my calling. Here I go. Hey, so sorry.
Any
Fucking
white person dance, really?
Is it over?
Beat the shit out of it.
I appreciate that we're having Rifia beat the shit out of stuff with a fucking
It's very,
basically a metallic snail cane. It's kind of cool.
very good. I appreciate it. It's very funny.
RPGs have metallic snail canes. Pretty sure the only one I can think of that would have a metallic snail cane is Wizard of Oz Beyond the
Must
Yellow
answer my
Brick Road.
calling.
That's it.
But you have to, at some point have to accept that that is a fake game that you hallucinated. You are the only, you are the only person to have played it.
Aaron has played it.
What game? I wasn't listening.
The Wizard of Oz Beyond the Yellow Brick Road.
Oh,
And
yeah, I'm
going to-
familiar with it.
going- I was gonna say, in Matt's defense, I know this game exists.
This'll hit hard. Touch of fire.
Hallucinate games ruined. I hallucinate, like, TV episodes.
That's fair.
Because those are all forgettable and easily interchangeable. Not saying that video games aren't easily forgettable and easily interchangeable, but you get the idea.
It's like that. It's like that episode of Seinfeld where Kramer enters a fighting game tournament.
I thought it was a mech robot tournament.
This just goes to show you that every episode of Seinfeld is personalized.
Ah, there you go. What's the deal with giant robots?
What's the deal with Okazeme?
Jerry goes to a virtual on tournament.
Force support. It's a wing stick.
It's literally one of those shows you can throw any concept into it and it's just immediately ludicrous.
Yeah.
Somehow it works even better than Always Sunny in Philadelphia for that aspect.
And behind
It's a
door number
dragon.
2 is a dragon.
The dragon closet,
That's called a
where you store your dragons.
right?
Need anything shot up?
Dragon cupboard. I like the phrase dragon cupboard for some reason.
Check it out.
Dragon cupboard's pretty good.
I'm pretty good, ain't I?
Reminds me of the novel/children's movie that I guess is just horribly problematic if you think about it, considering it's literally called The Indian in the Cupboard.
Watch me now.
Oh boy.
Made in a different time.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Sorry. I'm glad we didn't get hurt.
Yeah, things were made during different times. Okay.
I'm here to remind you of all the things in the 90s that were problematic.
It's most of them.
It's most of them.
I'm ready to go.
The only not problematic thing from the 90s is After War Gundam X. It's just good. Go watch it.
Here I
I still think my favorite, though, has to still be summoning the King of Hearts in Gundam Wing, just because Giant Burger King attack.
That's G Gundam.
G Gundam.
Sorry, G Gundam.
I wish that showed up at Gundam Wing. That would have been funnier.
That's my fan fiction.
To be fair, Gundam Wing is hilarious, just not on purpose.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Imagine if Burger King, if Burger King attack showed up in Gundam Wing, just for the sole purpose of just taking the complete piss out of everything that Gundam Wing is trying to take seriously.
See, that would require characters in Gundam Wing to have the capacity for a love interest.
True.
Yeah,
I
good
was saying,
point.
Gundam Wing has love interests? Gundam Wing dabbles in that concept at
Yeah,
all?
Catra and Troa, right? Ooh,
It would require anyone to like Catra.
fair enough.
I think we're okay with this group for this setup.
You're
Is
coming
there a
up on
challenge
boss
coming
fight.
up?
Slap the
Did you
moonstone
save
on
recently? Did you save 2 times recently?
Hasn't been a save
There
point
hasn't been a
recently.
save point.
Oh,
God, another one of those.
Oh, shit.
Right, he's got the regen
Friendly reminder
amulet.
that you just fucking ripped that off of Alf when you beat him into the dirt, into the sand even.
Yeah, once again, my headcanon for that end of that fight is better than what the game had.
I mean, to be fair, what the game had was perfectly fine.
No, it's not like it was wrong, but just the image of Rastin beating Elf into the dirt and then yanking his necklace off of his neck is too good.
Took another man's chain right off his neck.
Right? Alright, let's see what we got here.
I will be shocked if the dragon comes out of the hole.
Dragon in the pit? Yeah, I'll workshop it. Oh shit!
Nico gets fucking shit on in a cutscene yet again.
I was gonna say, they've now just been going for the beat up Nico route.
So hey, guess who's not available for this boss fight either?
Nico.
Yep. So when he's not running away, he's just getting the shit kicked out of him.
Maybe if we can distract it somehow.
Don't be
Distract-
stupid.
By fighting
This
it.
is too close to Eber. If this thing gets out, who knows what it'll do.
Make a
Yeah,
beeline
we
for
didn't really
Maria.
do the seal that was keeping it in, so...
According to the records, there's no way we can change it back into a human. Serge is right. No good will come of this if we let it get away.
All right, let's go.
I think it'd be really funny if, like, the second Nico gets punched into the wall, you had the Nico left the party jingle.
Honestly, I think it's funnier that they remind you right at the end of the scene that, oh yeah, he's knocked out, by the way.
Fair. I also like how this is just like a normal Soroid, but it
Yeah,
gets the boss music.
It's basically just a really buff Sauroid. I don't think I really need to use any of that, so we'll just use this.
Buff Soroid could use his powers to help humanity, but he just wants to turn them into dinosaurs.
I mean, yeah.
Try this.
It's got a lot of health, but it's, if I remember correctly, not particularly dangerous.
You say that, but I don't believe you anymore with this game.
That's fair. With this game, that's fair. It's helped by the fact that we have a guest party member here,
That I assume
who is
said
fairly
yes,
strong.
right, and just won't
Right,
be
'cause
taking a
there's-
dirt nap the whole time.
The Surge is, like, strong.
Yeah.
Hey, Magic Bean.
Connor.
Must answer my calling.
Connor or Kaner?
I pronounced it Connor, but heal myself and just punch it.
Eat this. Yeah.
Here I go. Healing water.
Blades of wind!
But yeah, Surge actually does pretty decent damage to it. It does have that, but it's not.
Oh!
It only does like a little over 400 damage. It's just AOE.
If that's its biggest hit, you're fine.
It's just AOE. It does lower your it does lower our resistances, but it's fine.
Hmm. It looked a little scarier than it actually was.
Mostly. We'll go ahead and have her punch it a couple times. Rivia smack it a couple times.
Here I go. Right there. Chain attack.
You're not worth Rifia's MP, you fool.
Flash ride. Ah. All right.
Magic buff.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Ah, good. The bad feeling warning.
There we go. I was gonna say, where's the super attack?
Surge, you should block.
Surge ain't gonna do that.
Know how to block.
Okay, he'll do some damage though.
And then take a dirt
Oh,
nap as he
that
takes a
resistance
super
buff
attack to the
actually pretty
face.
deep. That's like a 25% reduction time.
There we go.
Eat shit, Surge.
There goes Surge.
I'm ready to
Anyways.
go.
Surge, while you're down there, look for that loose change I dropped.
I like that. I like the detail that the pit in front of the door is still there.
Yeah.
Let me sing for you.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Here comes the spirit of justice. Look out!
But yeah, the resistance buff he has is actually like
It's
really-
significant, yeah.
that's like 25% reduction. Like holy cow.
You choose between Mystic Fortune and Geo Impact, or is it
Uh,
just based on
it's-
what attacks you're using?
It's based on what Excel act you use to trigger it.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew
Oh.
I knew Cecile was gonna get rocked right there, but I wanted to get the thing
Get
off.
the triple, the tri skill
Must
in.
answer my calling.
Actually,
Not enough AP for healing stream.
got enough AP for healing stream if I just don't raise Surge yet.
Yeah, you don't need Surge. You don't need
can-
Surge.
Surge will continue the trend of just,
Surge
taking a nap.
Surge can take a minute. It's fine.
Here I go.
Yeeks!
Come forth, healing rain.
See, it's fine.
Thank you, large, ridiculously large healing area.
Gotta look sharp here.
Must answer my calling.
And then you... I'm actually gonna have you move over behind it, just to like spread out things a little bit.
Yeah, just so not everyone's in the same wheelhouse.
So if it does AoE spells, it doesn't immediately hit everybody.
Let's do it. Healing water.
Leaving that water stone up is good, just because it makes all those heals way
Right.
better.
Yeah. And it looks like his magic's not strong enough to really have to worry about it.
No, really the only threatening thing this guy has in and of itself
It's his
is
ultimate
is
attack.
Abyss Blast, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Speaking of which, he's about to do
I
it.
feel danger approaching.
I'm in danger.
Defend,
I smell something
Defend.
fishy.
defend.
Unbeknownst to Cecile, she's just been carrying a salmon in her pocket this whole time. That's why she's always smelling something fishy.
May your wounds be closed.
Oh, thanks, Surge.
Thank you.
You okay now?
Sorry about the beating to the face you're about to take again.
Oh, he did the light
He's
button
fine.
instead.
He's fine.
Or die.
Now with fewer
Must answer my
calories.
calling. Let's go all out. Let me sing for you.
Bonk.
Wow.
Yeah, basically the more high level Excel axe you use, the stronger your Trinity act is.
Makes sense. Oh, hey, you blew up the fire ray stone. I don't know if that's what you were going for.
It was just in the crossfire.
Right.
I'll show you what magic is about. Happy landing!
Oh.
May your wounds be closed.
He just buffs himself again.
Do or die.
It's fine.
Must answer my calling. Let's go all out.
Eat this.
One hit, one kill. Instant justice.
Watch this. Ready to flee in terror? Grab your parting gift.
Mystic Gale. Blow them away.
But yeah, not
There
really
we
a
go.
problem. I think after the last several bosses, they wanted to give you one that's a little bit of a breather.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping Cecile would finish it off with Cecile Punch, though.
I was
I wanted Cecile to like drop kick it back into the pit.
Just chuck Surge in there right now. Just, hey, Surge.
Hey, we
Oh, I
fixed
guess
it.
it's fixed.
Apparently.
Nice.
All right, let's get out of here.
Agreed.
Huh? Hey, where'd Nico go?
That's
Oh,
a good
He's
question.
already escaped.
I mean,
I'm a coward.
Nico was getting real tired of getting beat up.
yeah, I mean, I kind of don't blame him at this point.
Is that how I look?
He's just collapsed
Yes,
by the save
it must
point.
be painful.
Oh, hey, Mr. Lark.
I guess I still need more training.
Huh?
Never mind. Come on, sweetie. Let's go.
If I were strong enough, my family wouldn't be dead.
I mean... Oh, also,
Never
we
heard
didn't
that.
fix it. It was technically a different
Oh,
one.
no. Never
Did
heard
we
that
even-
one in the JRPG before.
Did we even get the part? I just kind of forgot.
Oh yeah, no, we got the part almost immediately. It was right here, and then Surge
that's
jumped,
right,
and then
because
Surge
then-
jumped us and asked us to open the door, and then it was a trap.
Yeah.
Right. So it took longer than it should have because Surge fucked around.
Surge
Yep.
came in and wanted us to open the door, and then the door turned out to be a trap that even he didn't know about, and we ended up in Dragon Dungeon. Okay, Armored Cane is done.
Not Surge's finest hour in like a number of capacities.
Go ahead and pull that off, and we'll switch to a new weapon for her. Which I think is going to be... yeah, just that one. Just for support.
Ta-da!
Her jeweled gauntlets are done. So... let's see what the prize on this one is. It's an extra boost of HP.
Huh. Not a lot, but appreciated.
And I think she's actually done with her weapons now.
Hooray!
Sure is.
Alright, if it doesn't
For-
matter, put unlimited.
For the time being, at least. So let's get Rastin back in here, because I think he's still got a couple. Yeah.
We gotta reunite Team Animal.
Yeah, he's still got Murakumo.
Not for
Actually-
long, though.
He's got Murakumo, Cat's Vulgar. He still needs to master Snake Eyes, actually. So, we're gonna switch him to that since it's almost done. I had Murakumo on him, I think specifically for
It was for Vice.
Physical.
Vice, yeah, for the block physical.
Mm-hmm.
Considering that, for the most part, the most dangerous thing Vice had was his basic attack that did like 600 to 700 damage.
Well, he also had that. He also had that one move that was just like, I'm
Oh,
going
yeah.
to delete this
he
person
had
in
the delete
particular.
button. But also, yes, I would like to get back outside because, once again, they were not kind enough to give me a save point during that whole ordeal.
That was
least
the
this
worst
one
bake
wasn't
sale I've ever
mean.
been to.
They didn't even have any lemon squares. Oh, hey.
Hi.
Walter, why are you here?
Well, well. Look who we have here. I see you've been trespassing in my laboratory.
It's laboratory,
What?
but okay.
That blow didn't take your life, but it did take your left arm.
I still have my magic.
You think you can beat me with your pathetic sword magic?
Don't forget about me, Commander Ignacy.
Gasp.
Ignacy?
Shocking.
Oh
Walter, it
my
can't be.
goodness.
So yeah, technically we had seen him in full, considering he talked to us right after meeting with Hosea.
Right.
Right.
He
I-
was just
I
going
actually
on. He was just
forgot
going
that.
under the name Walter at the time.
Old men
So
say
what we're
no
saying
one-
is the butler did it.
Pretty
Little
much.
It's quite a problem. Hosea has ordered me to protect the Imaginal Diva and the child of Issa. But what am I to do when you're so hostile towards me?
What's going on? Does the
Sounds
island
kind of
unit
like
handle
Spike Spencer.
assassinations
This is
too?
like a budget Jaeger.
There's
Oh,
a
he even has the
famous assassin in
twins!
this.
Yeah, he's even got budget Gosh and Draught.
That's funny.
No way.
It's the truth.
Budget Goshen, Draught,
I was one of the
Goshen,
Iron Unit's
Droid.
assassins.
Yeah.
This is quite a predicament.
Yeah, it's
No one
Paula
outside of the
and
Republic
Fuckface.
knows the
Luna.
truth about the Ion
Yeah,
Unit.
that's what I said.
That's a breach of confidentiality, you know.
Did the Senate order Master Zamul's
You've broken your
assassination?
NDA, and now
No.
you're going to be
That was just-
terminated.
No, I just did that to fuck around.
I wanted to test the
I
strength of
fucked
one of the
around, and
elite
now I'm
units.
going to find out.
It turns out that I'm stronger.
Yeah, basically. Literally, it was just to test the limits of my abilities.
Ignacy has a pretty good voice, though.
I like Ignacy.
You,
Yeah.
you killed Gramps out of curiosity? You'll pay for that.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Yeah, this is definitely a
Sharp
fight. Sure,
Th-
sure.
This is,
Alright.
this is probably a fight you can win, probably.
Yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, you just totally
Shame
came
on
back
me
from a
for
dungeon in a
trusting you.
boss fight. You haven't saved yet. Oh yeah, it's fine. There's no risk here.
I will slay
It's gonna
you.
I'll
be
be
easy.
good.
Try this.
Yeah.
Aye.
Let us feed it your soul.
Oh, hey, he knows the same technique as Reston.
Oh no!
His is a little better.
Let's do it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hey,
Hit him with the stick, Riffia, that'll
Fuck
do
him up.
it.
To survive this.
Gotta look
Rude.
Oh,
Petrifies.
oh. Not gonna lie, was not expecting petrification off of that.
I'm only undoing it because I just want to see what else he'll do.
Right.
thank you.
I mean, yeah, just stick around as long as you can. I don't see the problem with it.
Ready to flee?
But yeah, no, this is a fight that either ends when everyone's KO'd or after 10 turns.
Hear the roar. Roar of the air. Unbelievable.
Oh no.
There
Was
goes
I
my
worthy?
credit.
Yeah,
I would reconsider.
gotta look sharp here.
Ooh.
Here goes.
Oh,
Shoot a bit.
Of night.
Sorry, everyone.
A taste of victory with a touch of death. Exquisite.
Okay, the exquisite was good.
yeah, yeah. It's my duty to protect you by beating the shit out of you.
Hey, I mean, sometimes that's how it works.
That's why I tried to petrify her.
Oh, I was about to say, hey, Ignacy also just so happened to kill Lark's dad. Ain't that just fucking convenient?
Gun.
Dares.
Hey, what up, Leslie?
I was hoping it'd be Nico.
Nico does one cool thing.
Right?
Right.
Out that QED, the Night Queen's Special Forces unit within the Reductio, was really the Ion unit.
It's here! The Bell Dragon that killed Mr. Lark and everyone!
We're not dead yet.
I mean, I appreciate the concern.
Why are you alive?
Where's the Fell Dragon? What are you all doing here?
Oh dear. We've got a little situation here.
Everybody, run!
Scatter!
Seal off the facility.
I don't want anybody touching my limited edition trading cards.
Joke's on him. Surge already swiped all of them.
My ghost rares! He took my totally awesome!
So easily.
Literally assumed
I
that his
wasn't
friends were
abandoning
dead.
you. I was going to get...
He literally assumed they were dead.
In the Imperial Army, we might not have made it out of there at all. Please forgive him.
No!
Also, he did kind of bring back help.
But I guess it worked
Kinda.
out in the
He
end.
just assumed you had died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be mad about that part. The help was nice, but also the just
He wanted
why
to-
are the comment of why are you alive is a little concerning.
It's more the fact that he didn't bring the Imperial Army to help us.
He brought it under the
He brought
assumption of
them-
avenging
He brought
us.
them to. Hey, he brought them to avenge us. That's the thought that counts.
That's what
No.
I'm saying.
I'm coming along too. I want a word with Rastin.
Whatever.
What are those words? Are they a kiss on the mouth? Save point!
A kiss on the mouth and a wink of the eye.
Surge, I feel like this is not the time.
Absolutely not the time. No.
Surge, read the room.
But we're
Surge is not
outside.
very good at it. He's working on it. Okay.
I feel like Surge being like the quote ladies man unquote is like somewhat forced in an almost like self-aware funny way of Surge not really being Surge saying things that don't really read the room.
Yeah. He's trying to have that persona and it doesn't really fit him.
Yeah.
Cuz Surge's actual character is pretty much entirely angst.
Right.
Please let me stay at the inn. I just got my ass kicked.
So you don't need an inn, you need a triage unit. No, this'll work. Ugh.
Nah, man. I'm sleepy. Just don't bleed on the sheets, alright?
Eastwind's Passion Inn sounds like it was
That sounds like a
founded.
cocktail.
Think-
Sounds like a cocktail.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't think they've upgraded anything here. No.
I was going to
Yeah.
say, was a bed and breakfast that sounds like it was founded by a retiree couple in like their 70s or something.
We do, however, have the money to get some orb upgrades.
With each orb you purchase, I can buy even bigger sleeves.
Let's get some level 3 slots for him.
My sleeves are going to be enormous. Please keep purchasing.
I have a cat.
Hi, cat.
Hello, cat.
So level 4 slots.
Oh yeah.
Cecile actually has okay magic, so it wouldn't hurt to give her a couple of spells here. And an extra slot.
Did you give
Nico
did you
is
give
garbage
Rastin
at magic, so it's not really worth spending the money.
Did you give Rastin more MP slots?
I'm gonna give him a couple of level 2 and level 3 slots, because he's not the
Nico's-
best at magic, but it's nice to be able to have it on him.
Nico's only really good at fast going, huh?
Nico is decent for like trash groups because he does have a decent AoE, and he's fast, so he's a good item caddy. And because he doesn't have to move to attack things, he can usually get hits on stuff sooner than most characters and do things like pick off ray stones and stuff before an enemy can use them.
I consider that under the umbrella of fast going.
Yeah, he's definitely designed to be more of a utility character.
Uh-huh.
And then Lark is
which kind of works for his character. I feel like if Nico was actually like strong or good at things, it would be
kind of odd. It would seem out of place. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, he's basically your like in combat, basically a rogue. Maybe even kind of fits some parts of that in it character-wise as well.
Okay, we already bought all those.
We've already bought everything.
I'm just making sure nothing got added.
That's fair.
Anyway, hey guy, we got the parts. Fix our airship so we can have an airship.
Oh, it's you.
Ginger Sid over here.
Did you find a gyro system chip?
Even kind of sounds like Sid.
We brought along some things that may be it.
Like budget Sid.
We just grabbed a whole bunch of shit. One of them might be a gyro system chip.
Just you wait, Meshgar.
We bought a bucket of brought a bucket of bolts. Maybe it's in there.
Grants, a fell dragon near the church.
Tell me later, Maria.
Fuck you.
Fuck you! I'm fixing a fell ship.
My engineering boater is at full mast. Tell me later.
To be fair, that's very accurate for engineers.
You gave this to our sister Selena.
She did.
Found it at the church. Keep it to remember Selena by.
Yeah.
Well, she did.
Found
Are you
it.
going somewhere again?
Yeah.
Please stay with me.
No.
You'll be killed too if I stay.
Then protect me. I know you can.
No.
Deal with it. Fuck you.
Lightning Leon?
Yeah, so I like this little twist of Rastin denying that he's Leon because he's actually not. Because it's Surge.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they don't really hide it.
No, not really.
No, but I still like the whole thing of Rastin just constantly denying it, and he's not doing it trying to like hide his identity or pretend he's not. He's doing it because he's just not.
Right.
Like in the cutscene where Ignacy goes, "I'm going to kill Leon," he walks towards Surge.
Right. At this point, it's literally a surprise to nobody but the party who we're like, no, Rastin's wrong about his identity.
I want to point out, they frame Ignacy walking. He walks towards Surge, but Rastin is positioned closer to the camera, so when Ignacy stops, he's actually closer to Rastin. At that particular camera angle.
I mean, I read it the same way as Ruin, though.
I know. I'm just saying they very clearly like try to keep it going even then.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just that they've also dropped enough hints at this point that you
Yeah.
can figure it out.
Yeah.
Specifically when they talk about Ignacy having taken Surge's ability to use his left arm. Which means that the person with the left-handed swordsman that we saw a drawing of in the church was Leon.
Yeah, exactly.
Sadly, my good arm was severely injured fighting Ignacy. I'm not still hurt or anything, but I can no longer wield a sword like I used to.
He's got the same injury that Grail had in Fire Emblem.
If you're
Right.
Leon, then what were you doing with that band of thieves? Were you trying to help Adele?
I wasn't in any band of thieves.
Lark, I thought we already clarified that the thief thing was like a lie pretty much immediately.
Yeah,
I snuck
did
into
Lark
their
just kind of
hideout after
forget?
Samuel called me.
He's taken a lot of blows to the head. He's probably got some mental slowness at this moment.
I want to believe that Lark just legitimately forgot about it because that was like months ago.
I think honestly that's what he actually did. He did
Because
forget.
Ignacy thought he had killed me.
Leon.
Well, that's why I can't fight like I used to. And that's why you're staying, Maria. Here.
Well, I can't be a master swordsman. I might as well become a master wizard instead.
I mean, that's fair logic to go by.
Look, man, wizardry doesn't require you to have a good arm.
Fair.
Depends on the skill or spell.
Right, then let's go.
He can't conjure up the spear that Cecile uses. He can't do windmill arms.
That's a good point, yeah. Windmill arms is actually the most complicated somatic casting component of all.
Oh, right, because we bought these costumes and we finally get a skit about them.
Hey!
I was really confused for a second.
It's odd that we finally got one to trigger, but yeah, there are some skits about having the costumes.
I wish there was one about having, like, the fucking...
animal costumes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you just haven't seen it yet.
I love the Copen.
Copen is just like an absolute little... Copen is just a fucker, and I like him. It's like...
I just like, are you doubting me? Yes, that's undeserved.
It's like, wow, okay, rude ass.
I'm literally going through an existential crisis and you're calling me a liar, you fucking prick.
It's also funny that they gave us, like, the traditional JRPG animal companion, and he basically just doesn't exist most of the time.
No, he's basically just around for, like, the sake of it being depressed. Which is very funny.
You get to use him as a tool for certain things.
But also, yeah, like, all of his dialogue turns out to be, like, depressing or existential.
So the Copen...
the Copen just told us a Drakengard weapon story.
I was just about to say, yeah. Dropped into the Drakengard universe, yanked out a page from a weapon story and read it.
When is this character gonna appear in your reincarnation?
Like, complete with the super vague because of your red hood. That absolutely would have fit right in with a Drakengard story. About someone being, like, driven mad by a hood. Hi, Leslie.
I've come to pick
You
up
mean
service.
someone being driven mad while wearing a red hood? That's never happened before.
I guess you're going to put me in solitary again, huh?
Oh dear. You don't want to come back again?
Things have changed. There's no point dealing with Alf any longer.
Wow, alright.
Leslie, thank you for helping us.
I don't think she was helping you.
Huh?
Bam!
You're my enemy, remember? Take care now.
She's right, Rifia. Don't be
Riffy,
so
I think you have to lie down on the ground now and play dead for at least the next 3 minutes. Go.
I'm sorry.
I like how in our enemy party, the only two that are actually particularly actively antagonistic to us are Adele and Dinos.
Right.
Alf is very...
Clyde's just doing his job.
Clyde's just doing his job. Alf very clearly has reservations about it, and Leslie basically isn't an enemy until she's told to be.
Right.
And Surge just straight up just went, nah, I'm not going back.
I'm done. Thanks, though.
He's still a guest for us.
It's really just
right
Adele
now,
and It's really just Adele and Dino. Relax, kitty cat.
They're the two actually working on the group project, and the others are all just copying off their notes.
And yet they still say the unison attacks in unison.
Go figure.
Right?
Whoa. So this is the bridge of the ship to the stars.
Surge, why did Ignacy kill my father?
Because he's a
Ignacy
dick.
was after the Olkina Diva. We were employed by the
Well,
Diva.
you see, one time your father said Bofa to Ignacy.
But then the church was attacked in retaliation. We found Ignacy and were about to exact our revenge when we were betrayed.
Wait a second. You don't mean by...
That's right, Rastin Oyugen. His betrayal cost my friend Rex his life.
What do you mean he betrayed you? Why?
Ignacy was holding Rastin's family hostage.
Huh?
Rex knew that and willingly fell on Rastin's blade. But Rastin couldn't finish him. In the end, it was Ignacy who killed him. Rastin's heart is loyal to us. I forbid you to seek revenge. Those were Rex's dying words.
I lived this long for one reason. To have Rex's son kill me. So...
I don't think he really wants to, Rastin.
We kind of explained that there were some. We kind of just explained that there were some serious complications involved in the whole situation.
Right? Like. So know that you know that I was literally forced to. Please kill me.
No! No! Stop
I
it!
will do it myself.
No!
I see Rastin and Surge have been drinking from the emo aid today.
Rastin, don't! I need my tank.
We need our MVP. Please, come
Okay,
back MVP.
Rastin, I'll elect a...
Well, Cecile's pretty clearly stating where she stands here.
Yeah, she's got the justice. She's got the justice angle.
Cecile has the fucking...
Cecile just said, fuck him.
Oh,
So this can easily be solved by electing someone to die in Rastin's stead. Nico, get over here.
I can't just watch while someone tries to end their life.
Riffy over here making the pretty fair statement of suicide's bad.
Literally against everything I was taught.
How do you think Lark feels?
I don't know. Why doesn't anybody ask Lark how he feels? Thank you.
Cecile, now voiced by Danny DeVito. Suicide is badass.
I just put that in the chat.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't even see that. I just had the same thought.
Then your family will seek revenge.
Once like Cecile said it, I had to go look for it.
Fair enough.
I'm letting you live. You need to live so you can face up to what you did.
Lark also makes the point, if I do that, then your family tries to kill me, and then it just, yeah. I'm aware of this whole cycle of revenge.
I know how this works.
I'm aware of the cycle of revenge trope.
I don't want your wife to choke slam me through a table.
I was about to say, if that's what you want, that's on your own time, but I'm not interested.
Will you come with us?
Lark, why are you so obsessed with choke slams through tables? I've seen how I'll die. I accept it.
I think you said something like that before. What's it matter anyway? Right now, my only real enemy is Ignacy. He's yours too, right?
And Adele, and Dinos, and...
No, I don't think he. I don't think he really wants to beat up Adele. It's just that Adele is crazy. Thank you, Grant.
He might not have a choice.
I'm here to fight the mood!
Oh god, Grant's is probably just like over there fixing the ship going, boy, this got awkward.
I know, right?
Grant's is just like, I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, right, just keeping my head down, finishing my job.
Nothing. Okay then.
It's like a plumber comes over and then there just starts to be like this domestic dispute. He's just like, oh gosh, I'm just here to fix the pipes.
Yep, just keep my head under the sink. Just pretend like I haven't heard anything.
I just wanted to hear about MASH.
We don't care about what
he
he says.
completely did not acknowledge any of that.
No, because he was busy fixing the light ship. That mattered more than whatever stupid conversation we were having.
That's a good mechanic right there.
They're in 4 locations.
I thought we were just gonna go crash into Ignacy. Just find him and just fucking smear him.
You know he would just carry the ship.
Probably.
Dodge.
Pull a Ronan the Accuser and just survive the ship crashing into him anyway.
Also, remember, Ruin, he has blocked physical.
He has
Blocks
he has
physical.
reflect
true.
physical.
That's true. We have to hit it. We have to hit him with the thrusters.
He had reflect physical, not just block.
No, he has both block and reflect.
we crash the ship into him, and the damage reflects back onto the ship.
Yeah, the ship crashes into him, and everyone aboard just spontaneously combusts.
So we have Cecile and Nico piloting.
Why? This seems like the worst idea.
I would expect Nico, but Cecile?
No, I think Nico technically does have training piloting these things because he is in the army.
Yes,
I mean, Nico has a pair of goggles. He's very qualified to pilot.
Like Nico may be Nico, but he did clearly he is enlisted and he must have passed at least basic training, which probably included some of that.
We still have Grant's number on speed dial, right? Just in case.
Controls.
Hey.
You just change your altitude with
It looks like you can land, push, and the light ship will begin its landing sequence.
How'd you do that with your mouth?
Use and to look around, and then you can push on the world map.
There's also...
But it's not working right now. I hope it gets fixed soon. I mean, you could land on town.
You cannot crash the ship into towns. You can land on snow.
So basically you can land on snow or grass at the moment.
Uh-huh.
Cecile really being like, I rode in cars a bunch of times so I can drive.
My dad took me go-karting before, I know this.
This works just like a bumper car, right? No, it doesn't.
Tries to play bumper cars with a fucking Rogress.
I wonder who the other team's pilot is. I bet that's Dinos, given that he's, the divine race on their team.
Or Clyde.
Yeah, Clyde probably has like 2 bulls of training.
Yeah, baby, airship.
I'd like to imagine fucking. I like to imagine Adele as the pilot. just her just fucking flying like a maniac, and the rest of the crew is like, Adele, can you settle that? It's just like, no.
They'll slow down. The Galactic Cops are gonna pick us up.
We are the Galactic Cops.
Yeah, is your boss stuck?
Ow.
There's no way that they would be Galactic Cops because, Dinos, Agent of Chaos, he's not gonna uphold laws.
Okay.
Making of a legend.
What you do if you want to make a legend is first you got to start with all of the items in your book.
He's doing the same spiel he just gave to Rifia.
Except he said it to Lark.
Nope.
So the day you were named Dragon Warrior was the worst of my life.
Hey, Copen.
Is how I talk.
Okay.
Shut up. Not everyone is as committed to nihilism as I am.
My vocal cords don't get that gravelly. Like gravel hard.
No, thank you.
Or not.
Confirmed that the Copen only respects Riffia and Rasted.
That's fair. I'm sorry to just.
Not gonna lie, this might be my favorite skit in the game so far. Just Copen systematically shitting on every party member.
Copen is literally doing the equivalent of "that's nice."
Yeah. Just the Copen systematically shitting on every party member, and then Cecilia turning around and punching the fourth wall straight through.
And then Copen, it's still just not giving a fuck.
Never. The Copen actually gives negative fucks to off-balance the positive fucks that other people give.
God almighty.
That way we have a fuck equilibrium at all times.
A fuck-luribrium. Yeah, I guess.
Fuck-equilibrium. Fuck-equilibrium. There we go.
There we go. We got it. Nailed it.
We
First
got it.
try. What are you doing?
What are you looking for?
There's a specific town I'm looking for.
Which one?
Is it one that you've been to?
Northwest from Ever Ruins. Oh, okay. So it's actually on the I believe it's actually on the northern island that we haven't been to yet.
Woo!
Is that like your next story destination, or are you going there for a little fun?
Going
Yeah,
here.
See, I assumed that like the moment they said you can land on snow, they want you to go to.
Going here because there are
palace.
There are upgrades to purchase here.
They actually mentioned going. They actually mentioned finding a desert specifically, because there's a progress in a desert. I think.
Oh, pillows.
Still, there's no reason not to go to the northern lands.
The big thing here is that this town has a shop that sells high liquids.
Oh.
Which is oh wait, I don't need to stay at the end. We haven't done any fighting.
A lean giant inn. Nice.
Are those girls in school outfits? Like generic school outfits?
Yep.
Yep. They're listed as students.
Okay.
Wow. She called him a slowpoke.
Scintillating dialogue.
I know, right?
Wait, did I just
expensive?
Oh, because I. Yeah. No, there we go.
Don't buy 34 silver plates.
Don't need that many.
What are you gonna do with all
That's
this
when you
armor?
have to fight like a shit
Water gun.
ton of
Water
werewolves.
gun 2.
Shazarant? Shazarant?
But yeah, full upgrades for pretty much everyone here, which is nice.
Hell yeah!
That lady's like set for like the next 6 months. Made enough money to like, yeah, she's good.
Winter boots, silver boots.
I wonder if that ever happens in like towns or something. Like an adventuring party comes by, cleans out a merchant, and they're just like, "Well, I'm retired.
Guess I'm good."
Yeet.
Wait a minute. Surge has permanently joined the party
Yeah,
now.
Surge is actually in the party now.
Yeah.
He is a full.
Now you can always see my deep eyes, Frog. Aren't you happy?
We just need to get the animal costume for Leslie, and we get the skit, right?
I think. Also, I like that we got Water Gun and Water Gun 2.
Right. I mentioned that.
Electric Boogaloo?
We also have the Earth Staff, which is just a rock on a stick.
Oh yes.
It's just like the Titan weapon from Final Fantasy
And
XIV.
Soil Staff, also a chunk of soil on a stick.
The Regen Blade.
Blade.
And Dojigiri.
Okay, it's another
Which is
katana.
literally just a Murakumo.
Excellence.
Excellence!
Since that's her only weapon.
Big critical.
Defender. Big old chunky sword. And Perseverance.
That's just...
I see he has a weapon there called Korra. Does he get one called Aang later?
Go ahead and get Defender on him to go ahead and start leveling that.
Goodbye, Slaphander.
Oh, he's got little, like, shodels? That's cool. Little sickles.
Yep, the Coder Hunter is a little sickle.
The gay rights sickle. I love it.
But he hasn't mastered his Feather Chris yet, so...
Fair. I love the self booster.
Yes.
But is there a tailor around here?
See, this guy's dressed for the weather.
Yeah.
And he's a student!
But that's because Opalis is a college town.
The concept of a college town in an RPG is so fucking funny to me.
I mean, that, like magic colleges and stuff, sure. I do find it funny that the college town is, you know, in the middle of the tundra, but...
I mean, Matt, you have to remember where John lived for a time.
I was just about to say that
quite literally the coldest place on Earth for
Oh, the tailor. This is always the best part
Let's
of getting
fucking
you down.
go. Nice.
Okay, that's actually pretty stylish. Okay.
Alright. Got the uniform. That's adorable.
That's good. That's good.
New arrival? Okay.
Alright,
Pretty standard.
Sailor Mars.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I like it. Jesus. Oh, hell yes.
Yes.
The gardener?
The gardener.
Even better. That looks like the outfit of the gardener that fights the horrible goose in Untitled Goose Game.
That's cute. Yeah, basic. Okay.
Leslie? So look, these students told me Vlad was in!
Just look at that fucking plaid coat.
So, do we want to actually change anyone's outfits?
Well, see, no, I want to look at that at his fucking coat again because
Oh,
because
the effect is literally just a texture slapped over top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to change it though?
I like that his student outfit is just ripping off of Lark's. Like, he really is just the sidekick.
Yeah, we have to dress them for the weather, my guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone in their winter coats.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that is his winter outfit.
To be fair, I was about
That
to
is his
say,
winter outfit.
he's kinda...
That's what he's wearing, a wolf skin, he's fine. No, don't make me go. I want to stare at Frog more.
There we go. Everyone just in their winter stuff.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Rastin's actually knack for fashion.
Rastin wins. Oh, hey, cool. We get a skit.
Nico, you've been dressed as a gondola driver for the last 30 hours.
That looks like every high school girl uniform I've ever seen, Lark. You just don't get around much.
I know, right?
Yeah, like a wolf suit.
You guys have stuck me in a wolf suit, and then, like, that other armor you guys stuck me in, I felt like half naked. I know, that's the best part. Riffy, you don't have to sound so happy.
Oh my lord.
was gonna say the other side.
Yeah.
I've climbed a stairway to maturity.
I don't know what that's from.
I'm pretty sure it's Persona 3, wasn't that one of Ken's victory lines?
I believe that was actually a Persona 4 reference. I believe Teddy says that.
That makes sense why I don't remember it then, because I have
I'll
just
take your
mentally
word on
erased many of the things Teddy has said.
Even though he was voiced by Dave Wittenberg in the original game?
Yeah. My favorite, the only line from Teddy's,
out for a second.
the only line of Teddy's that still sticks with me is just say the word and it's bear time.
Just say the word and it's bear time!
That was a good one.
Oh, it was so good.
There we go. That's better.
Woo!
Okay, was this... Ah, right. The other thing I needed while I was here.
Full liquids.
The Fringe Store. Oh god, that just sounds like that sounds like a knockoff Hot Topic.
You don't have a lot of money.
I don't, but I can at least buy a couple, because we were completely out of them, so...
Fair.
You head to the Fringe Store to get an item called High Liquid. No comment needed.
I mean, it speaks for itself, don't it?
It really does.
Right, now that I have blown literally all of our money, I will save.
Hell yeah.
I mean, you did go to a college town to do your shopping. You know that shit's more expensive than college towns.
True.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience, John.
Yeah.
Might be.
So was I.
So let's see. Now we want... there should be one of those crescent inns around here.
This shit makes me think you're gonna get attacked by a board cube at any moment.
I mean, fair. Ah, there it is.
Continuing the moon theme.
Ah, this is the one that has the spa. That's why it's the waxing in.
Well done.
Nice map. Did you draw the circle yourself?
Sure did.
Resolvent iceberg.
We won't be there for a while.
That's an iceberg that's really determined to become a glacier.
Huh?
I don't think... yeah.
You don't think? You mean you're not?
Okay.
You're not consulting the guide to make sure that you're not missing any items?
No, I am.
I don't believe you.
You're
Not
consulting the guide, or you are missing items?
Okay. And now for the part Frog mentioned we were looking for, the desert.
Because I was about to say, that's how that last scene ended. Is just like, oh yeah, we should go, we can't land in the desert, so let's land in an area by the desert and start exploring a desert that way.
Time to do the loop around because all JRPG worlds are actually a torus.
It's supposed to represent that the Earth is round, goddammit.
Hey, we can land on an oasis. Neat.
Go ahead and
That
nab
thing
this.
explicitly said, land on an oasis.
Go ahead and nab this map marker while we're here.
This lovely drawn circle.
Is she an elf?
I think it was just a hair.
Okay. It's like, wait.
Is there not a...
No.
Oh, there he is. I was gonna say, where's the Nomad son? There he is.
He's blending with the tree.
He's camouflaging. He doesn't want to talk to anyone.
How many sons did this nomad have?
Enough.
At least 18.
Mm. That poor person who gave birth to all of them.
What makes you think? What makes you think it was all the same person?
Good point.
Okay,
Good
so what we're
point.
actually looking for here... Northwest corner of the desert.
Whoosh.
There's an oasis.
Hey, is that flamingo?
hey.
Is that flamingo oasis?
No, that oasis was just covered in crystals.
Oh, damn! I thought it was flamingos.
It would have been nice if it was flamingos.
It'd be like that one
Paris.
segment from Fantasia 2000.
Nice.
I feel like the town of Ferris has some pretty good senses of humor.
Okay.
They understand irony.
So, we don't have any money, but we wanted to get this on the map so I could come back to it later, because there are more weapons and things like that to purchase here later.
Aha.
Nice.
And then there is an item that has appeared in a dungeon that we have done a while ago that just wasn't there before for some reason.
What? There's an item has appeared in a dungeon that we've already completed?
Yep.
Huh.
An item. Just a singular
A weapon, I believe.
Huh.
Is it one of those things that's tied to like a hidden boss or something?
No, it just wasn't there before.
Question
Because
mark?
there's Carbunculus.
Somebody was doing their patrol rounds and just dropped it.
Carbunculus.
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 Just a quick reminder for you guys and anyone who might watch this later. If you're looking up carbuncle, please be sure to specify carbuncle gem or something, or you're not going to have a good time with your Google search.
It's true.
True.
Yeah.
Why are we back here?
Because there is a thing that wasn't here before and is now.
Okay. Is it that?
Is this the looming path? Yeah. It must be on the upper section. Because once again, the guide has only specified the looming path.
Well, that's terribly helpful. Have you checked the house by the shop? No, sorry.
That's called a piece of cake, right?
Need anything shot up?
Must answer my calling.
Check it out!
Okay, yeah, I definitely don't need to be hitting them that
Well,
much.
there you go. Hey, right there. So sorry. What should I do
Need anything
next?
shot up? Check it out!
Oh well, still weapon points.
Yep.
Sure was easy.
That's like the main draw of actually being able to do those fights is that they still seem to give like about as much weapon points as anything else.
Yeah, weapon points don't scale. They just
that's
are a
like-
flat amount. But yeah, like
Oh,
Wall.
wall. Huh.
Oh.
Just fuck it. Okay.
so yeah, that just
Interrupter.
wasn't there before.
Okay.
Your Copen hadn't unlocked enough existentialism points to notice that wall before.
To foil
Block
various enemies.
vertical and anti-force.
Yeah, so negates crits and has a chance to negate arm force effects, which is useful later
Huh.
because it means that it can negate things like block physical.
Yeah. Neat.
It is the sword of fuck you.
That's called a piece of cake, right?
Need anything shot up?
It's not
Be
the
fair,
same
though-
without Ark following up by saying piece of cake.
Pretty good.
To be fair, those dolls do have teacups with them. Maybe some
I'm
cake
ready to
would
go.
go good with that.
Here I go.
Here I go.
Here I go.
Here I go. So sorry.
Everyone's going.
Is it over?
Yeah, I've seen more than enough of these particular enemies. When I did that first several hours of grinding, it was in this tunnel.
Is this your personal black caves for this game, John?
Might be. Okay, so here's the thing about this point in the game.
What's that?
Is it a little open-ended? Doesn't really tell you what to do?
You see how on our world map,
you have 4 rogresses.
you see how there's 4 blinking dots?
There you go.
Those are our hotspots, right?
We get to choose the order we do these in.
Nice.
And the level scaling is designed so that it works basically whatever order you do them in, they scale up the same rate.
Oh, so it's kind of like the 4 towers from Wild Arms 5.
Except those didn't really scale.
The idea was that they were supposed to.
Yeah, but they don't.
You were not supposed to do them in any order. You could do Kartikeya's tower first. It's not a good idea to do Kartikeya's tower first.
Hi, kitty cat.
I think I did his 3rd, if I recall.
I did his first, and I regret it.
I mean, you played a Wild Arms game. That's regretful enough.
So I'm gonna let you guys pick.
How fucking dare you?
I'm gonna let you.
Sorry, you played Wild Arms 5. That's regretful enough.
Wild Arms 5 is fine.
5's fine. You can make that joke about 4 if you must.
Okay, it was 4. All right.
Yeah. 4 is the bad one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let you guys pick which one we do first, based on. I'm gonna give you the Rogress names.
Okay.
And let you pick. So we've got. Our options are the Wind Rogress, whose name is Papir Sagu.
Pretty good.
A non-elemental Rogress named Banchu.
I like it.
A fire Rogress named Urgala.
Urgala.
And a water Rogress named Squill.
We're going for Squill. We're going for Squill.
Don't we already have a water Rogress in
Doesn't
the
matter. Doesn't matter. Squill.
Rafunga is not an offensive Rogress.
They're purely support?
Just based off of the name alone, go for Squill.
We gotta go for Squill.
I was gonna roll a d4 and let randomness decide, but once I heard Squill, you gotta go for Squill.
I have to ask, does is Alf gonna beat us to any of these?
So the way these work is when you go into them, each one has a specific challenge associated with them. That if you fail it, Alf gets to the Rogress first.
Okay, that's interesting.
So these are all optional, technically.
So these are the ones. These are the ones we have right now.
Right.
And you see, Rafunga's is a full heal and a buff.
Nice.
That's kind of interesting. How there's only the 2. So far, there's only 2 that you're technically required to get.
So, John, are all 4 of these technically optional then?
You can technically fail to get all of them. Yes.
Okay.
I imagine that makes Alf an absolute motherfucker when you have to fight him.
Yeah, it is entirely possible to fail to get any of these if you just mess up all the.
I take it that's not what you're going for, though.
No. The trade-off being, though, if you fail the challenge and Alf beats you to the Rogress, you also don't get the boss fight against the Rogress. You don't have to fight it.
But you want to fight the Rogress. You want
we want more boss fights.
Yeah.
Also, I want more boss fights.
So we want to go for Squill?
Yeah.
Yeah, Squill.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go for Squill.
That is in Soliton Caves.
Out of curiosity, what were their logos if you have that information available?
I don't have that available offhand.
Totally fine.
I know what element they are, but I don't remember what the logo's name is.
Totally fine. I was just curious.
So let's see. Soliton Caves is, I think, down here.
Hey you. Hey you.
No, this is the fire one because this is the volcano.
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 I knew you were gonna do that.
So let's see, up north here. I think this might be who we're looking for. Soliton Caves, yeah.
Buddy?
Save before you go in, yes.
Always advised.
Also, Prague, I knew you were going to say volcano as soon as the word got mentioned.
Of course! Why would I not? Hey, big boy.
Holy smokes! It's beautiful!
You're right. Wow.
You're right.
Wow.
The kids are excited. Me, I'm far too scared to go charging into caves without a map.
You're afraid of some little caves?
I'm with Surge. Caves may be pretty, but they can be deadly in a
Rastin
flash.
knows what's up. Caves are dangerous.
Curiosity killed the cat, as they say.
Especially if they're underwater caves. Stay the fuck out of those.
Rastin might frankly be my favorite
Squill.
character in this game so far.
Squill. See, I knew as soon
Squill.
as I gave all the names, I knew you were gonna go for Squill.
Yeah, how can you say no to Squill?
Squilliam, fancy son.
Beautiful? It's just a bunch of rocks.
Nature's pretty, Lark. Shut the fuck up.
Wasn't it? It's gorgeous. Nothing man-made could compare to this.
Yeah, whatever.
Are you really Rex's son? You have far too little appreciation for art.
What's art?
Oh,
This technically
that's
isn't
not true.
art, my man.
Lark just expresses things the way he sees them. That's a form of art too.
No, that's
Yeah.
called being an
Probably stretching it
asshole.
a bit there, Rifia.
Yeah, her taste in men is just as bad as Lark's appreciation for art.
Fucking owned.
Holy shit!
Jesus Christ, Lark. I
Anybody
think you owe her some money after that.
Somebody got a burn heal for Rifia after that one?
That's a fucking ice burn if I've ever heard one. Holy crap!
Wait, John. We are in a water cave. May I request switch back to swimsuits?
Ah, okay.
Okay. Just felt appropriate.
Take those out. Because I want to load her.
Fire.
Fire!
Da-na-na.
Fire
Dun,
gem.
dun, dun, dun.
Fire gem. We want level 3 fire. Earth.
Are you Cozy Cat? He's been kneading my stomach for like the past 5 minutes.
Why does he need it? You should be
mean,
concerned. Your cat needs your body parts. That's never a good sign.
I'm pretty sure he's been secretly selling my body parts to the black market every time I sleep. I
Hey,
don't
you
know
weren't
how I
using
keep on
them.
getting replacement parts, but I know it's happening. I'm almost positive of it.
You weren't really getting them
How many
anyway.
kidneys have you lost?
Too many to count at this point.
Mostly giving him that because I want to have someone who still has healing stream.
Yeah.
Because for the boss fight, we're going in with Lark, Rifia, and Surge.
Okay.
Not resting.
Because fire magic is going to be helpful.
And Surge is a good caster, so you want
Surge and Rifia
You
are
want-
the two best casters, yeah. And he comes with level 3 fire and wind.
Damn.
And then armor. Amethyst is fine on her. Gonna want at least a water amulet on him. Because as you might... Oh, right. You said swimsuits for everyone.
Swimsuits.
It just felt
Goes right back
appropriate.
down.
There we go. Everyone in their beach beachwear for this for this cave.
That's called a...
I thought the juxtaposition was funny as well. Not that it matters for combat anyway.
Right.
True.
I'm ready to go.
Let's slice and dice.
So, are the particular challenges for each progress ever actually outlined?
There's our opening.
I actually forgot. This is one of the few that doesn't have a challenge.
Huh. So you could just
Specifically,
get Squill?
well, the challenge for this one is specifically you have to be able to is whether or not you beat the boss.
Ah, so if you lose, then
You can actually lose. You can actually lose to Squill, but then Alf gets it.
Okay, so this is the most straightforward one. It's
Oh,
literally just
so if you
win.
lose to Squill, Alf's just like, heh, free real estate.
Kinda.
Right there. That went nicely.
I was never really worried.
Fuck.
Also, should you
Work-related
switch
tests are
Nico
always fun.
out if you want to get to the... Well, you have an opportunity to switch Larkin before the boss fight.
Yeah.
Okay,
I thought fish lived in water.
that's funny.
Let's get busy then.
Changing last second. What did you change?
Real deal coming up.
Every time, every time.
It's very good.
See how they changed it.
That's called
Okay.
a piece of cake, right?
Which one should I aim for?
I'm ready to go.
Actually, I should check. Does water even work on these things? Before I go and throw
Let's get busy then.
Aqua Spiral at them.
Let me help out.
Not particularly.
Watch this. Ready to flee in terror? Grab your parting gift.
This one's a non-element, right? So this should always be
Yeah.
fairly effective.
Ah, okay. I see. Okay. I see what they do.
Must answer my calling.
Oh my goodness.
Let's slice and dice.
Is work being needlessly obtuse about things?
No, actually, if anything, it's being made a lot simpler.
Did I break
My
it?
schedule actually hasn't changed.
I'm glad it worked
But
out.
my boss is pissed.
Totally invincible.
That's just the way it goes. Ugh.
That's just the way the cookie does crumble.
And that's just the way things go in Albuquerque.
Man, I haven't thought about
You know,
that song
people
in a
call
while.
it in last second.
Which one should I aim for?
Must
All that
answer my
fun
calling.
jazz.
Let's slice
Aqua
and dice.
Spider.
I'm going all out. Sacred water, come forth and dance. What should I do next?
Watch me now.
Oh, it was out of range, damn.
Aw.
Ow.
Need anything
Ow, that's a
shot up?
pretty spicy spell.
Here I go. Can't hide from my sniping.
Can't hide from my sniping.
Nico's voice is a gift that is initially a curse.
It's like getting acclimated to like a new beer or something. Once you get used to the taste, it's pretty good.
I'm ready to go.
Let's slice and dice.
That's impossible. Beer doesn't taste good.
I have to agree with that. I've never found a beer I liked.
Watch me.
I forget I'm probably the only beer drinker here. Oh well.
You're basically the only drinker here.
There's a beer that I drank and it was fine.
I just don't like the.
Tolerated it.
I've determined that I don't like the taste of hops is the main issue.
No, hops is disgusting, but there are some good non-hoppy beers out there.
All beer involves hops.
There are
know
beers
what I-
that de-emphasize the hops.
Exactly.
I can taste it anyway.
Ah, okay. Well, in that case, you're.
That's the problem. Is I've yet to
nothing is
find.
going to help you.
I've yet to find one that de-emphasizes it enough that I don't notice.
I don't drink, but I like rum.
It goes on as if it's leading us straight to Squill.
That's not one I.
It all
That's not
goes
one I
to
get
Squill.
for.
all rivers flow to Squill.
All leads back to Squill. Squill is the source of all. Ah.
Here we are going to Squill, talking about Swill. That's gonna get you, John.
Nah.
No.
All right, let's beat up the water elements from.
Which one should I aim for?
I was gonna say these elementals. I think you were gonna just mention it, but these elementals remind me of like Final Fantasy X or something. Even though they're not really they're not really that close.
What I was exactly what I was going for.
They're pretty similar to them.
I'm ready to go.
They definitely spin far more than the ones in Final Fantasy X did, which is kind of
They remind me more of the ones from 14.
Yeah, the sprites from Final Fantasy 14.
Real deal coming up. Love it when I do
They're weak to fire, but they're still fairly hardy. So.
You know what I'm realizing is that you didn't really need an airship. Just everyone hang on to Nico, have him fire Nico cannon at the ground, and you just go flying.
Hide from my sniping.
I was about to say, Nico has that rocket jump technology on lock.
Yep.
Fight him with one arm, maybe. So, which one should I aim for? Slice and dice.
That should just take them out.
I'm going all out. Sacred water, come forth and dance. I'm glad we did.
Wonder if somebody for animating that attack just like grabbed a paint tool in a paint program and started swirling it around the screen and said that should work.
These enemies are actually relatively on our level, so it's definitely worth killing them because the experience would be nice.
You always gotta get those weapon points.
Let's slice and dice.
Following your lead. Right there.
Watch this. Ready to flee.
I appreciate that he's got an AoE attack, but I do wish Assault Bash was a little larger.
Oh, yeah.
It compensates by doing more damage.
It's fairly strong, yeah.
I'm glad we didn't get hurt.
It's a very strong AoE attack, so I think it having less range is a fine compromise.
Well, part of it is it scales on magic, which
Third has a lot of.
He's got more than Rifia does.
True.
I mean, I'm sure Rifia stuff scales on magic too.
His luck is pretty bad.
Well, here's the thing about luck in this game is that it fluctuates every battle.
Huh?
Your luck stat changes per battle.
Why?
Because your luck sometimes changes. Wild Arms does the same thing, for the record.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, your luck is just on a per battle basis.
Weird.
I believe there's I believe that's specifically why there's that that little node that always gives you 50 luck at the start of a battle.
Yep.
Like that is its explicit purpose.
Pretty much. Ah, man. Ah.
So, which one should I aim for? Here I go.
Oh, right, there was still a water elemental that I ignored.
You got me. This don't look
I think the concept with that is that they want, you know, like anyone to have a lucky day or something like that.
There's our chance. I still got juice in me.
We fix the poison.
Take the poison.
Cure poison. To the fluorite path, is that the right way?
Too easy.
Yeah, okay.
I'm ready
Let's
to
get
go.
busy then.
Assault Bash is also nice in that it only costs 40%.
Mm.
So it's cheaper than Aqua Spiral.
Here I
Just
go.
whoop.
Watch this. I'll I'll show you what magic is about. Happy landing.
You missed.
Covering fire.
Magic is about missing? Huh.
Need anything shot up? Check it out. Just a plain old win.
Nico is actually pretty good for these though, because his gun can bypass that auto defend they have sometimes.
Yeah.
They cannot withstand bullet.
Check it out.
Just notice these things are called Zephiampos.
Right there. That did it.
Also, that self booster actually has a really neat perk.
Also, these are called catfish.
That's
Fair.
fucking bullshit.
That's for lying about your age online!
Too easy.
What were you saying about the self booster though?
It has a neat perk. It's making Nico actually like a fairly competent like damage dealer here.
All he had to do was sign up with the gay agenda.
Like,
exactly.
Like all things considered, Nico's not actually that bad a character. It's just that he's a little overshadowed by some other ones in specific areas because he's a little he's a little too average at everything.
He mostly just seems bad for bosses, but like pretty good for trash.
He's just not really a boss fight character.
He's strong against the weak and weak against the strong.
Too easy.
Mackerel?
Kind of mackerel.
You sure about that?
This world's gotta have the weirdest seafood dishes.
Moss leaf.
Must answer my calling.
Moss leaf. You're gonna have Nico sitting on 100 SP and not use Nico Cannon?
Good point.
I'm
Too
going
late
It's
now.
fine.
Show
It
me
is
the
too late.
water. Come to my aid.
Thanks.
Aqua Spiral does the job anyway.
Aqua Spiral always does the job.
Aqua
That's
Spiral.
why we love it.
Pretty good though.
We should attack while we can.
Wonder if they have this enemy type in temples.
What should I aim for?
I thought this
Slice and dice.
I feel like there's a
get
joke
it.
you're making here and I don't get it.
Yeah, holy mackerel.
Legends
Oh.
of the Hidden Temple.
That too. But going for the holy mackerel joke.
I still got juice in me.
I think that was the Feather Chris being fully upgraded, by the way.
Too easy.
It was unlocking its arm force. The last upgrade is fully expanding its frame.
Oh, gotcha. I thought it
I'm
only
ready
had
to
one
go.
star left.
I assume Winged Bane makes it like effective against flying enemies.
Correct.
Yeah,
Like these bats.
like his
Slice
bats.
and dice.
See if I can kill all three of them.
Check it out. You saw that?
Let's do it. You.
Not quite.
Watch me now.
Almost.
Need anything shot up?
Bang.
Win.
Hey, you're getting high liquids out of this. This is pretty nice. Like, having enemies that drop high liquids is nice.
This is Blue Waterfall.
And there is a moss leaf
Okay,
in
I
the
need
distance.
Yep. I need to jump across, and there should be a thing I can break with the Copen
Too easy.
to get me a.
But catch one of those moss leaves so you can use it to find the path to the Cave of Wonders.
I'm ready to go.
Let's get busy then. Check it out. There's our chance. Real deal coming up.
Ah, damn.
Guns confirmed to be better than knives.
I mean, yeah.
Well, he silenced Nico.
And nothing of value was lost.
Here I go.
Honestly, an objective improvement.
Nicely done, everyone.
Everything is fine.
Can we keep him this way?
Nico's frantically writing on a paper, Mr. Lark, help me, and Lark just shaking his head, no.
No, just not even shaking his head, just not acknowledging it.
Piece of cake, right?
I should have left him. Oh wait, no, he is silent, so he's gonna do that without yelling.
Lived in water.
Let's get busy.
It's fine.
Then.
It's fine.
You look so serious.
Well, the fact that not even his like lips move.
Yeah,
Like, he's not
they just don't
trying
do
to
the
talk.
thing.
I pointed this out like a while ago when Cecile got
I know.
silenced.
I know. I pointed it out initially, also. Like it's
It's a funny it's a funny detail.
It is a really funny detail. I love it.
I take it you want to equip that immediately.
Because it's the full water resistance thing.
What could ever give you that idea?
Just an inkling. A thought.
Ha ha. Ha ha.
Actually, we want to.
Put in Aquatic Bane. Because Squill is obviously a fish.
Attack +5.
Use Squill could be a squid.
Fish are squid.
Fair enough.
I'm just looking to see which one we're probably gonna want for her for upcoming.
Defense maybe? Faster caster?
I think faster caster might be better all around for him. Hey. Oh wait, actually probably that one.
The Master Mage?
So he's got the chance on critting.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
So we'll go ahead and switch him to that right now.
The weird cross dagger things.
They're just mini swords.
Mini sword.
And he can have... Do I have any... No, not really. So he can have... Just give him magic +2.
There you go. Always a good choice.
And faster cast for her.
Frantic defense, maybe?
Yeah, keep her alive.
Auto liquid or block critical for the same reason. Oh, boost SB works too.
Yeah. And then she can also have a little bit of extra speed. Speed.
Speed. One of the Banes might work, even if it's just a
morale support, maybe.
What's morale support?
The level plus effect, which actually would be potentially useful.
There you go, faster casting.
And then Lark, we're actually gonna go ahead and switch him back to his Zweihander, his good old Zweihander.
The trusty slap-hander.
Slap Aquatic Bane on that.
Kill that fish.
I feel like attack +10 is just always good.
It is. The Zweihander is kind of his go-to boss weapon.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part. Boost steel just to fill the slot, honestly.
It seems like one of the one of the go-tos. Just like, if you really need to fill the slot, you just gotta fill it.
I'll be back.
And then he can have... that, and just to fill the slot, we want to throw in...
Or WPs?
No, he doesn't, because he doesn't really need that.
Fair point.
Maybe
Oh, it's
just
only for him, it's not for the party.
Maybe just put first aid in there or something.
We'll just add paralysis.
Alright.
Because more than anything, we just want him hitting hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fair. Cecile has a gun. Do you want Surge for this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he was talking earlier about how he needed the magic.
Yeah, we want the magic damage.
Okay.
He gonna barbecue this fish.
Fish.
Yeah, okay. Is everyone fully healed? Mostly. Yeah, and I put the Aquamarine on Surge just because he's somewhat fragile. Joke's on you, Cecile. I'm not bringing you to the boss fight.
Get benched. Oh, hey guys.
But I'm glad you made it. It wouldn't do if you were killed by a monster on the way here. I want to see you die in front of me.
Personally, I'd much rather he died straight away. Then I could turn him into my undead slave with Real's magic.
Dinos, that's horrible. You can't control the dead like that.
Cecile, have you seen him fight, like, at all?
Right?
That's been his entire game
Oh,
plan.
is that bad? Wouldn't you agree that it's better than making puppets out of live ones?
What are you trying to say?
Isn't it
The ethics of
obvious, my
necromancy.
sister? I'm talking about you and our father.
That's the college
You
course
tried
he
to make them
teaches
your
on the
puppets
weekends.
To fight against me.
Puppets, you were supposed to take over the dojo. Our family needed you. I was the only expendable one in the whole family. Cecile, stop. Calm down.
Oh dear. Rifia, why do you have to spoil the fun? They hate each other. You should let them fight. Why do you say
Dell
that,
wants
Del?
blood no matter whose it is.
Basically.
Why? Because I want to kill you all.
Gotta admire the honesty.
My beloved Lark.
Huh?
Die!
Yep.
Why won't you fight back?
Adele, stop this.
Because you just kind of,
Will desires
because he
the
just
bond
kind of ran
of the
forward and
strong
yelled "died." So, whatever.
What?
What's up, Squill?
Hello, it's me, I'm Squill.
I love it.
It's that's fucking Mega Mantine.
Yeah.
Or Mantine, whatever, I forget how it's officially said.
Which child to follow, just as you must choose a law. Therefore, I will choose the strongest.
Throw fins with me.
Fashion test of strength.
Hold on just a second. My headphones are beeping at me. There we go.
Oh no. Do we have to fight Adele?
Are you just making note of the multiple mouths?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you made it to Squill.
It's Squill.
Yeah, it's Quill.
Your strength myself. First, Alf. Attack me with all your power.
Hit me. Punch me in the face.
Now
Wow.
show me your power.
That was quick.
I know, right?
Gotta look sharp here.
Right, he's my healer guy.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, let's get busy then.
Oh wait, hold on. No, we don't want to do that immediately. What we want to do first is break all of these.
Hmm. Gotta break the ray stones. And spread apart, ideally.
Yeah, typically. That's a good idea to do.
Here you go.
So, Squill actually has low HP compared to most of the bosses we fought before this.
There's a gimmick for that, isn't there?
And he's not that threatening damage-wise.
But
Can he heal himself?
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's
this
got water spells.
this fight is a bit of a damage race.
Must answer my calling.
You have to drop him before he can fucking heal it all off.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Magical reflect.
I think I found a weakness.
Oh!
Damn!
Luckily, the reflect effect doesn't mean it does no damage, but it does mean that yeah, Riffy is at 1.
You're getting on my nerves.
It's fine. It's fine. Lark tanked all of that.
That's pretty much what he's here for.
He's here to be meat.
Slice and dice.
But yeah, like you see, that burning drive did a lot of his health.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage.
Fucking 1,000. That was a lot of damage.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it.
You pretty much just want to come into this fight and do that.
Yeah, just kaboom. Uh-oh.
Because otherwise, he starts doing that every turn.
Okay.
So you have to outpace his healing.
Mm-hmm.
And keep her alive.
Gotta look sharp here.
It honestly doesn't seem that hard.
Yeah, let's get busy then.
If you know what you're getting into, this is actually probably the easiest of the Rogress because he's got such a severe fire weakness.
Right.
A severe fire weakness and the lowest HP of the 4 Rogress, I'm assuming.
Yes.
It seems like a relatively.
It's really only a threat if you can't keep up with his healing.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it.
And as long as
you just run out of tools.
Yeah.
2K. That's 2,000.
But yeah, like damage-wise, he's not actually that dangerous.
Must answer my calling.
Gotcha.
But this is why I was bringing Surge. Ah, damn, we're out of those for him, so she's just gonna have to double cast it herself.
Can he toss in like a fire throw? He's got that flaming knife attack, so.
Yeah, he can also just cast Fireball.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think I found
Whoosh!
I'm out of magic.
I will test your resolve.
I command you to burn. Looky here, weakness.
Nearly there.
I will test your endurance.
Aqua ordeal.
Do or die.
He's making it very clear. Just a test, given that he's saying it for every line.
Throw some liquids around.
Yep.
Oh, actually, just a mid-liquid on him. High liquid on him.
Must answer my calling.
Let's slice and
And
dice.
throw a fireball at him.
You okay?
Thank you.
Don't worry about it.
This'll hit hard. Touch of fire. And ha! Looky here. Weakness.
It's fine.
Remember that too.
Okay. I saw that physical reflect would go up.
That was more to keep the heal from getting him too much back. It was to keep
Keep
him
the
where he
pace
is while
going.
it was to keep him where he is while I healed everyone up.
Yeah, and now you have your SP available to just unload.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
on
and now
him.
I can do a Trinity to finish him.
Yeah.
Do or die.
Must answer
Oh
my
yeah,
calling.
yeah. That's definitely.
Let's slice.
It's got to be Radiant Song.
You're right.
This is hard. Too hot to touch. Burn.
Right through ya.
Yeah, like he didn't get to do a whole lot, but honestly, you want the fight to go where Squill doesn't get to do a lot of his stuff.
Right.
Because it's definitely a fight that becomes harder the longer you let it go, because he just out-attritions you otherwise.
Yep.
But that's the condition, though, is that if he does just outlive you
Done and done.
and run you out of resources and finish you off, then Alf gets him.
Yep.
But yeah, otherwise he's actually probably one of the easiest ones, because it literally is just, can you beat him in the fight?
The Logos of Surging.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Repent to Jesus.
It's interesting that like there wasn't really anything the other party could even do about it. 'Cause
What
the
could they
Logos-
do about it?
Well, because the logo straight up was just like, nah, man, you gotta throw hands with me.
And then you both throw hands, and he goes, "You were cooler."
Yeah. That was pretty dope. You win.
I pick you, and Alf's just like, "Fuck."
Not much you can do about it in this scenario.
Alf just goes to kick rocks.
Good job, Lark.
Yeah, I guess.
Alf, I demand that you kill Lark.
Adele, it is not yet time.
I'll kill him later.
Later, honey.
When the plot tells us to.
Congratulations, Lark. The next one's mine, though.
When I have my coffee, you're all fucked.
You know what? I just realized who Alf
It must
reminds
be
me
tough
of.
to be so
Who?
popular.
General from Mega Man X4.
Giant bearded? Or mustache one? Or are you thinking Colonel?
No, I'm thinking of General.
Vassal and
Oh, okay.
friend. I beg you, save him.
Klein seems like an alright guy.
Clyde is literally just there because he works for Alf.
Nice work, Lark.
Yep, just literally my job.
I'm just here.
I
to
like
do
how
my job.
Rastin's just like, well, that was weird. Good job.
It's freezing in here. Can we leave before I catch something?
That's my
No,
fault,
I
Nico.
hope
I
you do.
threw you all in your
Let's go. Let's
swimsuits.
Why would you say that?
No, actually, you've got one of the more covering swimsuits, Nico. Stop complaining.
Because Nico's swimsuit is a gondola driver.
Right,
Yeah.
like Surge and Lark are wearing barely anything, and they're fine.
I was gonna say, Surge and Lark are both shirtless.
Rastin's pretty fine though. He's got like the whole suit.
He's wearing a wetsuit, yeah.
Rastin came the most prepared. He was all like, oh yeah, I'm going for function, not form.
Progress, there we go. So, you can only have 3 Rogras equipped at a time.
I was gonna say, I noticed you have a 3 Rogras limit
Mhm.
on how many you can have equipped.
So Squill gives us increase to resistance and water resistance, but he lowers our fire resistance. Whereas Gula is similar with defense and earth, lowers wind. Sima is just kind of the best all around because he's the one you're guaranteed to have. And Rafunga just ups your magic and your resistances.
Probably not a bad one to have.
keep around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna swap Gula out with Squill mostly because I'm gonna use it in the next battle just so you can see its move.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Just about our size, huh?
Piece of cake.
Well, not yet.
Oh, it's not quite full.
Yeah, not quite.
Progress gauge is full.
Happens.
I actually did not realize he wasn't quite full.
Eat this. See ya. Out of my way. Here goes. See ya.
Well, we'll just have him do most of the work.
Makes sense.
Ready for battle.
Trying to figure out how a liquid howl works. Is it just basically gargling water at you?
Probably.
Oh. The objective at this point is just to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, we're just leaving now.
Yeah. One more go that should fill it up.
Yeah, because it fills up by kills.
That's it. Here goes. See ya. Out of my way.
I think we're actually one short.
Kill that bug.
Piece of cake. Eat this. Ha. See ya. As easy.
You know, if the Rogresses could be tied to anybody except Lark, I would say to pair Surge up with Squill.
You have full RP though.
Oh wait, is it actually full? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rogress option doesn't pop up unless it is.
That's true.
The reason I say to pair Squill with Surge is because he's the Logos of Surging.
Yeah.
He just does a backflip and shoots water cannons.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's very, very unpretentious, very humble.
Just straight and to the point. Here's some water cannons.
Did we do a backflip?
You want to see me do a fucking infinite?
It is also just funny to hear Lark go, "Come, Squill!" Thank you, map, long after we need it.
This is the Logos of doing a fucking infinite.
I want to learn how to do a fucking infinite?
This is the Logos of frame inputs.
No, Meowth. It's more important that you know proper set play at Okizeme.
Piece of cake.
I thought fish
Let's get busy then.
Here goes.
Bonk.
I got more for you.
Oh hey, got a new move.
Eat that.
Appropriate place to learn it too.
But it was a bit single target.
Single target, it's also water elemental, so would not have been good for the boss.
Yep.
You messed.
Imagine how annoying that would have been if he learned that during the fight. So instead of popping off in a fire spell,
Oh god.
you just do that. You just do that.
That would have been irritating.
Ready for battle.
I'm ready to go.
You just kick Surge out of the party after that. Just no.
Sacred water, come forth and dance.
Bad dummy.
That did it.
Oh. What is it with these things always being just out of range?
Oh no.
Ready for battle.
Because they hate you.
Here goes.
I mean, that's fair.
As easy as it.
One of these days, Lark is gonna miss catching that sword, and it's not gonna work out great for him.
He's had practice.
You just
It's not like Adele who just throws her staff up and it disappears.
We are gonna go ahead and stop there though, because it's getting a little late, and I got work in the morning.
Yep.
That's a good place to stop anyway.
Yeah. Got the first of our world tour.
Do we want to decide who we go for next, or do that on the next go?
No, because we're actually gonna have a plot interruption before we can pick another one.
There you go. Alrighty then.
Alright.
Farewell.